secret. I'm here in Madison, Connecticut at my friend's pizza place, New Haven Apizza and Bakery. This is my good friend Glenn.
Hello, how you doing?
And he's going to share with us today his secret meatball recipe. I'm really excited about this because I love meatballs. And then we're going to whip up a meatball pizza. I'm going to take it home to Riley and Bella. They're going to be so excited when I walk through the door with a pizza from Glenn. So Glenn, you want to show us what we're going to need to make these wonderful meatballs?
Oh, most definitely.
All right, so show us what you have here to make up these meatballs.
Okay, this is 10 pounds of ground beef, 3 pounds of brisket, 3 pounds of short ribs, and 3.5 to 4 pounds of ground beef, 80-20.
Oh my goodness. Now, do you grind that all yourself?
Yeah, that's all freshly ground. Yes, that's what we ground that in-house. That's all freshly ground.
That's
fantastic. And
fantastic.
then this is 5 pounds of Longini sweet sausage.
Oh, wonderful.
And I mix the sausage.
And Longini's a local company too,
yeah,
right?
Longini's out of New Haven. They've been there for over 100 years.
Fantastic.
So I grind, I mix this all in and kind of get this all mixed together. The ground beef and the sausage.
Now, how many meatballs is this going to make?
This is going to make approximately about 9 to 10 ounce cooked meatballs.
Large meatballs?
Yeah, when I start these out, they're going to be probably about 11 to 12 ounces each.
Okay.
They're a little bigger than a baseball.
Oh wow!
Because
those are huge.
yeah, because we slice them, for our pizzas, so we want them big enough for that, and it's just I just go by the size of my hand to make them.
Oh, this is going to be so fun! I can't wait.
So I marry this all together like this, and then this is all bread that
You're soaking this.
I
bread,
soak
right?
this bread in heavy cream.
Ooh, heavy cream! I
Yep.
usually use milk, but I like the heavy.
Yeah,
cream.
the heavy cream is nice. It like kind of keeps it together, and it just keeps it sturdy.
So you're squeezing out some of the liquid there, right?
Yeah, I squeeze the liquid out.
Now, how long did you have that soaked? Just
I was soaking this for maybe 15 minutes. It's just enough to get it because the bread absorbs it. This is Italian bread that we cut into squares.
Okay.
And then
like an Italian loaf of bread.
Yeah, Italian loaf and whatever. And this is 3 pounds of bread.
3 pounds.
So
of
it's
bread.
10 pounds of meat, 5 pounds of sausage, and 3 pounds of bread.
Okay.
That's the ratio that you need to make this particular ratio. Obviously, in the restaurant, this is only 1/3 of what we normally make.
So how many batches
I
of
do about
meatballs?
2 batches a week.
2 batches this size, or 2 larger batches?
2 large batches. I make about 300 to 350 meatballs a week.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of meatballs.
Yeah, it's a good seller, and people buy them as a side dish with pasta. We have our own fresh pasta in this.
So now you're going to mix it all in, right?
Yeah, I incorporate the bread, the meat, and the sausage together.
Okay.
Just marry it together a little bit.
Now, where did this recipe come from, Glenn?
This is my mother's recipe.
Oh, it is?
Annette Proto.
So this is a family recipe.
She was the naughty.
A secret family recipe.
Yeah,
I love
this is
it.
what she did all the time. That was meatball day, every Sunday.
That's so nice.
Now I incorporate all my dry and some wet ingredients to my mixture, and then I mix it all again.
All right, so now we're going to be adding in the eggs.
Okay, so now we're gonna add in 10 eggs. And then we're
look at all these goodies you have over here.
This is all fresh ground chopped garlic.
Oh.
This is about 13 ounces. 13 ounces of garlic.
Oh, that looks amazing.
And then this is 16 ounces of chopped pepperoni.
Okay.
This is all ground fine pepperoni. This is the real secret to this.
That's the secret to the recipe?
Yeah, that's what helps have the spiciness.
Yeah, that little bit of a kick.
Yeah, and it's just
extra flavor.
Yeah, so it's not just so meaty, and they're not bready by no means. The pepperoni is what really is like the secret little ingredient to it. That you don't really see it in there, but you taste it.
Yeah.
And then I put about 14 to 15 ounces of caramelized red chopped onions. And then this is about 15 to 16 ounces of freshly chopped parsley.
Okay.
We like a lot of parsley in our meatballs, a lot of green. And then we have about 10 to 12 ounces of fresh chopped basil. And then I put 1 pound, 16 ounces of imported Pecorino Romano grated cheese.
That looks Beautiful. And Romano has a lot of flavor. I love Romano
it sure
cheese.
does. It's not as salty as Parmesan.
Yeah.
And then this is another nice addition to the meatballs. This is rigot, but it's called Rafina. It's a rigot that's refined one more time, so there's less water, and that's what I use in all my manicots, my raviolis,
goodness.
and my eggplant rollatini, and my
You're
calzones.
making me so hungry, Glenn.
It comes from Liuzzi's cheese in New Haven.
I love Liuzzi. I get my ricotta there too from my
and this is called Rafina. It's one step, and it's really nice. And I put about
is this the one
17
with
eighths.
the plastic cover that's over that ricotta that they
yes,
have
that's
there?
exactly it. That's the one.
Yes, I love that one.
And it's very, it's like pudding. There's not much water in it at all.
Ricotta pudding.
So you won't, yeah, it's like
I'm in
I call it
heaven.
custard. And then I put 3.5 ounces of oregano,
Okay.
and then I put 3.5 ounces of salt,
Oh, beautiful.
and then I put 3.5 ounces of black pepper.
All right, so you just start mixing to incorporate everything,
Yeah,
right?
you want to get everything mixed very.
I love how you do this by
consistently.
hand too. I think that's really important.
Oh yeah, you need to feel it and see it,
Yeah.
and just exactly
And that's the way your
get
nonna
the
did it, right?
incorporation. Oh yes,
Yeah.
she used to have a big bowl.
Did she have you help make
Oh
the
yeah,
meatballs when you were a kid?
we used to chop the bread, and then we used to take turns mixing. Oh yeah,
It was tiring.
yeah, it's tiring. It
Making
made us
all those-
more hungry.
Yeah, I'm sure it
I think she
did.
was working us up for dinner. And you want to get it so that everything's incorporated.
I could smell it from here. It
Oh
even
yeah, the
smells
ingredients
amazing.
are all fresh, and that's the only way to do anything with any type of cooking. Is just fresh ingredients.
Now, do you get your kids to help you roll these meatballs?
Oh yeah,
In fact, should we get him over here to help us?
we can.
I think we need to. I was gonna say, why don't you show Dylan and I? But Dylan, I think you already know how to roll these meatballs, huh? Because you've been doing this with your dad.
Of course.
Yes, of course. All right, and I've rolled many a meatball, but let's see you and how you roll your gorgeous. Oh my goodness, that's a huge meatball.
Yeah. Well.
And now, what do you have behind there? A little bit of the
Yeah,
milk from the bread.
Yeah, this is the leftover milk from the bread. That's actually the cream. It's heavy cream, and that helps. That helps for the meatball to spin in your hand, and it also gets the bread that much more moister, so the meatball will stay together nicely.
Oh my goodness!
See how it
Look
melts
how you
it?
do that.
And that's the size we want to get.
Look at that giant meatball. I know, how long does it take to bake these?
Well, we bake them for about
This is like a
45
meatloaf,
minutes
right?
to an hour. I bake them till they're perfectly like crispy on the top. They're brown,
All right.
you know, and
So
so I just
okay?
bake. Yeah, that's perfect.
Mine's just-
And you know, as long as they're brown and crispy on the top,
This is so much fun.
yeah, they're so much better to eat.
Oh
They're nice
my
to make, but
gosh.
they're better when
Could you
you eat.
imagine having a plate of spaghetti with this giant meatball?
We give 3 to an order, so this is what you get: 3 of these to an order.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, that's our order of side meatballs. 3
They
of them.
serve this size meatball
So
with their
it's like a
spaghetti and
pound.
meatball order.
It's probably almost 1.5 pounds of cooked meat when it's all said and done.
That's an amazing dish.
Yeah,
oh
it
my
really is
gosh.
nice. It's definitely plentiful.
You gotta order the spaghetti and meatballs.
They smell so good.
They
I
smell.
need to embed cameras with smell.
Yes, they do. I keep saying that every time I do a show. I'm like, I wish you guys could smell this. It certainly is. This is awesome. I love it. I have too much there. Oops, sorry, Dylan. I didn't mean to splatter so on you. Next time we gotta get your mom down here.
Yeah, definitely.
When I first met her, she was making these amazing sheet pan pizzas. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
They were so delicious. Did she make those for you?
No, I never.
That was Dad's taking
Dad
over.
does all the pizza right here. She
Homemade
loves to bake, so that would be her passion.
We'll have to get her going.
I make Italian cookies, and
Oh, really?
pastries. You know, Italian cookies are hard. They're all like, you know, homemade recipes from like your grandmother.
Yes.
And, you know, those Italian cookies.
Homemade Italian cookies. We're gonna have to get those recipes from you too.
Yeah.
I love this oven. And now, is this a convection oven?
Yeah, this is a turbo convection oven.
Turbo convection.
Yeah, this gets
Not
really
just
hot.
an ordinary convection.
Yeah, this gets up to about, I mean, it'll go up to 600 degrees, but we cook them
Really?
at 400. and it'll get from a cold state to 400 degrees in about 6 or 7 minutes.
Wow.
This is a beautiful oven. It has a water jacket in the back so you can bake breads and cookies.
Wow, look at you. Oh my gosh, those are so gorgeous. Really nice, Glenn. Oh my goodness. Look at that tray. That is amazing.
They do come out really
They are so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Am I ready to eat one? I think that question goes without saying, doesn't it? Look at this meatball. That looks amazing.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it's
smells so
absolutely
great.
gorgeous. I'm gonna have to get a close-up of what that looks like in the middle. See what the inside looks like. Oh my goodness, look how gorgeous that is. It is one of the most flavorful, delicious meatballs I have ever had. Oh, it's out of this world. I can't wait for you guys to go make this recipe. I need one more bite. Wow. Recipe, is this your...
Yeah, this is just my recipe that I've just perfected over the years,
right?
of using, and basically it's just a good basic recipe, but I found that over the 30 years I've been doing this, that dough needs to ferment.
It does.
And we don't use it.
Texture and flavor, right?
And smell. You can smell it.
Oh, I love
if you just
the
smell
smell
dough,
of
you
yeast.
can smell the yeast in it. We use all fresh yeast, and we won't even use this dough for a minimum of 3 days. You can stretch this dough. This is a 14-inch pie, so this dough will stretch pretty big.
Okay, so this is San Marzano or tomatoes?
Yeah, San Marzano, right from San Marzano, Italy.
Oh, fabulous.
Finest tomatoes you could ever use. I recommend it. Use this quality of tomatoes with anything that you use.
Now, is that a cooked sauce or those raw?
No, these are just raw and they're just ground.
I love that flavor better for a pizza. I do the same thing.
Yeah, they're raw. I put some pecorino romano on it. Of whole milk mozzarella and buffalo mozzarella. These are the ones we cut.
All right, so we're
Chop
putting
them up a little
a
bit.
meatball pizza together here. Look at that. That's beautiful.
You can see all the ingredients in it. You can see the pepperoni, the parsley, basil.
This is one of my favorite
We cut these
pizzas.
all by hand, too.
Yeah.
We cut our meatballs by hand.
Really
Now it's
nice.
ready to go in the oven. This oven's about 550 degrees. This is a brick oven from Canada.
Wow. Oh my gosh,
I love
look at
these
that.
ovens. Yeah, this is a beautiful oven. It cooks so nice. You'll see the crispiness on this crust when it comes out.
So you're taking that pizza out, Dylan?
Yeah.
Oh, look how amazing that looks. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to have a piece of that. That looks really pretty. You've done this before, haven't you, Dylan?
Oh, this definitely isn't my first time.
Many times, right?
That's why I like to get a bigger flame.
Look at that. It's sizzling. That smells really good too. That's beautiful. Look at the crust on this pizza. Glenn, you make an incredible pizza. Unbelievable. New Haven, Apizza and Bakery. Well, thank you so much for watching. Glenn, thank you for having me here and sharing your secret meatball recipe. This was a lot of fun.
Thank you so much.
And those meatballs are to die for. I can't wait for you guys to go make these. You can find the recipe at Epicurean.com. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. Ciao.
Ciao. Thank you for coming.